Welcome to the British School YouTube channel for free courses of all Cambridge exams and levels. And for today, we are going to analyze, explore, and make out an Ielts speaking, Toefl speaking. For sure, British school approach is your target 9-band score of Ielts of all components, and Toefl score is 30 of all components as well. But today is, as I told you previously, we are going to discuss essay, and it means writing task second, essay of Ielts and Toefl essay, even you can use for all Cambridge exams, as I told you. So if you need to evaluate your essay or writing task 1 of Ielts report, so you are welcome to reach us via email, and we are pleased to evaluate your essay for free, absolutely charge, and even you can send your Ielts writing task 1 report for us, and Ielts experts and Ielts examiners of the British School will be really delighted, pleased to evaluate and mark your essay or writing task 1 report. So let's get started, guys. Before we will start, I would urge you to subscribe our YouTube channel for free lessons and master classes, and follow our Facebook page and Instagram account, and you will get updated, recent and fresh information and materials. Okay, so today we are going to talk and analyze the theme and topic of the technology. We are going to discuss the technology vocabulary, phrases, expressions, collocations, phrasal verbs, and many others. And you will get an essay from British School, and you will get promoted, and you will get your desired score of all Cambridge exams if you follow our structure, techniques, and the direction. So, the technology. Actually, the subject of technology frequently comes up in all Cambridge speaking exam. You may be asked to talk about something you own, your favorite websites, how technology has impact on education, and many others. You will need to actually perform the examiner your ability to express yourself using as a wide range of vocabulary as possible. As I told you, every time you need to expand your vocabulary, you need to extend your vocabulary. So this is your road to all actually vacancies or jobs of Ielts, Toefl teachers, instructors, coaches, or whatever how you would like to call. So first style questions is, do you enjoy using technology? You need to answer like this. Well, I would not call myself a techie or a computer buff, but I enjoy using computers. I would like to find out more about how they work. When my computer crashes, never know what to do. Next and following question is, do you use the internet for your studies? Yes, definitely. I would be lost without it. I do lots of video conferencing to practice speaking, and social, like YouTube channel, Facebook page, Instagram account, Twitter, and many other social websites. It's a good way to meet up with other students as well. And I download podcasts, you can say podcasts or video lessons, I don't know, that teach English vocabulary and grammar. And you know, you need to focus on English language of all your questions on your speaking part, on your speaking component, because actually you are examining of English subjects, so that's why you need to concentrate on this actually phrases as well. So the following up question is, do you have your own computer? I know it's a bit very strange and easy peasy question, but you need to answer as well. Yes, absolutely. I have a MacBook. Maybe you would like to say some brand. I use it all the time for word processing, browsing websites, and catching up with TV programs I've missed. Maybe you would like to count regarding Netflix or many others. So, do computers make it much easier to study? Definitely, yes. It's obviously research and information is much easier with the internet. You can bookmark actually web pages for future reference, and writing essays is much easier. Being able to cut and paste sections of text means you can experiment with organization. So yes, compared 2 years ago when you had a pile of books on your desk and a pen and a paper, it's not it's very much easier right now. So then the examiner will give you a card if this is an Ielts speaking exam or a Toefl. You will get some other brief information about the technology questions. Describe an item of technology you have that is very important. You should say what the technology is, when you got it, how often you use it, and say how different your daily life would be without it. And you need to say that I have many gadgets or I don't have many gadgets, and a computer, laptop, mobile phone, I don't know, tablet. But I would like to talk about my computer as it's so useful and it's foreign really. Maybe 2 years ago, I was still learning to use computers, how to use email, send attachments, how to access websites. Then I decided to do a digital editing course for video and photography. And so I bought the laptop when I started the course, and my husband had a desktop PC, but it was very slow, so I decided to upgrade to a powerful one because we do a lot of video editing on the course. It's a high-spec laptop, very fast, the latest operating system. It boots up really quickly and it's fun to use, so it makes working a pleasure. I've become a competent or proficient computer user now. If I didn't have it, I dare say I would have to spend more time and spare time at college using, or even universities, or I don't know, everywhere using their computers. But on the positive side, I suppose I would read a lot more if I didn't have it. I probably waste a lot of time surfing the web, but I hopefully will not have to be without it. So as I told you guys, you would consume an essay and speaking components of all Cambridge levels and exams, so FCE, CAE, CPE, and many other Cambridge exams. So please pay particular attention, and that's free of charge for you, and you would need to actually take this benefit for you to get your desired and greatest score. So then the examiner will ask you the follow-up questions, and the next is, what do you think are important things people need to learn when they start using computers? Well, there are things like how to use the internet, how to enter a web address, how to navigate websites, that kind of thing, but it's also important to know how to back up your files in case your computer crashes, and all about internet security. Then the examiner will ask you another question: what kind of technological developments have made the biggest impact on our lives? In my lifetime, it has to be the internet, of course, but I also consider that Wi-Fi has made a huge difference to how we interact with the internet, wireless network at home and public Wi-Fi hotspots. I mean, we can go online easily, access our email, log into our work internet, and basically be connected where we are. So the next question is, do computers make it much easier to study? Definitely, yes. Research and information is much easier with the internet. As I told you, you can bookmark web page for future reference, and writing essays is much easier. Being able to cut and paste sections of text means you can experiment with organization. So yes, compared with 2 years ago when you had a pile of books on your desk and a pen and a paper, it's now much easier, as I told you. So here it is, a first past question. The rest of the question of the technology subject: are you happy to be the age you are now? When you were a child, did you think a lot about future? Do you think you have change as you have got older? What will be different about your life in the future? And cue card is to describe a time when you started using a new technological device or gadget, a new computer or phone or tablet. You should say what device you started using, what you started using this device, how easy or complicated it was to use, and explain how helpful this device was to you. Then technology and education. What's the best age for children to start computer lessons? You need to give short brief information. Do you think that schools should use more technology to help children learn? Then the following up question is, do you agree or disagree that computers will replace teachers one day? You need to give a definite information. Technology and society, how much has technology improved, how we can communicate to each other. Do you agree that there are still many more major technological innovations to be made? And final question is, could you suggest some reasons why some people are deciding to reduce their use of technology? And here it is, actually definitions for vocabulary, as I've already done with you. To access websites or email, it means for sure to look at, to back up files, to make a copy of files in case of a computer problem, to boot up, to start a computer, to bookmark a web page, to mark a web page for future reference, to browse websites, to look at websites or research a computer, both an expert or proficient user, to crash, to suddenly stop working, to cut and paste, to move text or images from one place in a document to another place or file, a desktop PC, a computer that isn't portable and remains in situated on a desk, digital editing to edit digital materials such as audio and video files, download maybe podcasts, as I told you. Maybe you would like to say about video, to save a copy of a file from the internet to your own device or gadget, to enter a web address, to type the address of a website into the address bar of your browser. A gadget, a technological tool like a mobile phone or camera to go online, to start using the internet. High spec, it means laptop, powerful computer with top quality components like a PC. Internet security, internet safety, internet, a network of connected computers within an organization that's not accessible by unauthorized visitors. To navigate a website, to find your way around a website. Operating system, the software that tells the computer how to work. Send an attachment, send an email with an accompanying file. Social media, everyone knows media used to interact with each other, people such as all social websites or applications to serve the work, to look at a series of websites one after the other, attach somebody who has an interest in technology, maybe proficient or expert on this. term to upgrade to obtain a more powerful or future richer computer or piece of software than video conferencing to see and hear people from different locations using the internet, wireless hotspot, a public place where you can access the internet, wireless network, a network where users can access the internet without the use of fixed cables, word processing, producing writing text on a computer. So here it is, you can just follow up all our slides, and I'm going to talk about technology like an essay. So please stay in touch. And technology affects our everyday lives. You need to give examples of how technology helps us and discuss any advantages or disadvantages that it may bring. Actually, this information we have already put on our Facebook page and Instagram account. You can follow our Facebook page and Instagram account, and you would see a lot of information, huge information regarding all topics of all Cambridge exams and levels and even grades. So let's get started. Technology is everywhere. For most of us, technology affects every step of our daily routine, and still it is developing and changing at an exponential rate. This essay will discuss the everyday benefits and drawbacks of technology. Actually, the convenience that technology brings cannot be denied. For instance, the mobile phone means we can keep in touch with people all over the world at all times of the day. So if we are late for an appointment or have forgotten to order something, we simply pick up our phone wherever we are and the problem is solved. At work, technology means we can communicate with clients or colleagues across the globe without having to travel miles to be next to them. Telecommunications and the internet have made this possible and very easy to achieve, saving companies a great deal of money and time, as travel is not always now necessary. At school, technology has become an integral part of the learning process, with the use of computers in the classrooms, mobile phones, smart boards, and even lessons carried out through the use of tablets. It definitely opens up the world in front of students' eyes and has allowed students from all the over the globe to connect and understand a little of other cultures. So we need to give a pros and cons of the technology, advantages and disadvantages. Notwithstanding, many still see its disadvantages and worry about the social and physical impacts technology is having. For instance, some parents claim that their children no longer interact face to face with friends and others. Everything is done online. They also worry about the effect of mobile phones on children's writing skills, for they tend to use text speak, which often involves incorrect spelling, poor grammar, and no punctuation. Occasionally, children adopt this way of communicating and do not realize this is not acceptable in their schoolwork. In addition, they worry that games consoles have made children lazy and antisocial, wanting to spend all their time sitting playing often violent games as opposed to playing outside, exercising, and interacting face to face with others. Many health officials blame technology for the rise in obesity amongst young people. Maybe teenagers, arguing that they spend the majority of their time sitting down using technology instead of doing sport or playing. Finally, there are now grave dangers associated with the internet and social media, where young people are often tricked by dangerous people into meeting up or people are trolled online. So you know that troll is a new word, a modern word, and it's like bullied. So please be careful with that. In conclusion, it is clear that technology has had a huge impact on our everyday life and has transformed the way we live, work, and interact with others. Its benefits are multitudinous, but its dangers should not be ignored. So actually, British school team would like to um, uh, give more information and materials to all our even novice students and just teachers who would like to be proficient teacher or maybe would like to get a professional certificate. So we are plus to assist to all of you. And British School would like to extend our special gratitude to all our students and thank you for ongoing support, passions, and understanding. And so we are going to give you maximum beneficial news information, updated and recent exams questions, and answers as well, as we are examiners, so you are on the correct path if you have already subscribed to our YouTube channel. So if you have some questions, or even you would like to evaluate your essays, or even you would like to join to our speaking mock exam, and if you would like to evaluate your writing task 1 report of IELTS, so you are welcome to get in touch with us via email, and our experts and examiners will support you and feedback you as soon as possible. So, well, that's all for this lesson.